Picture this, you're over 50 and you finally decide to do something healthy. You buy fresh beets, you wash them carefully. You blend them into a deep ruby juice that looks like pure vitality in a glass. And you drink it, expecting energy, better blood flow, maybe even lower blood pressure. But then something strange happens. You feel lightheaded, your stomach feels heavy, your head starts pounding. Or worse, you get a sudden bathroom emergency at the most inconvenient time. And you think, wait, isn't beet juice supposed to be good for me? Yes, beet juice can be powerful, but power without precision is how healthy habits turn into problems. Because beet juice is not just a trendy drink. It's a biochemical signal. In your body, beet juice can rapidly increase nitric oxide, a compound that helps your blood vessels relax and open. That's why many people notice improved circulation and better exercise performance. But here's the part most people don't realize. The benefits of beet juice depend heavily on what you combine it with. Certain foods can turn beet juice into a perfect storm, especially after 50. When digestion slows down, kidneys may become more sensitive, and blood pressure regulation can become less stable. In today's video, I'm going to show you 7 foods you should never drink beet juice with after 50, and exactly why, with clear.com/educational explanations. And stay with me until the end, because I'll give you a simple, safe protocol, how to drink beet juice the smart way, so you get the benefits without the backfire. Topic 1. Spinach, the oxalate stack that can backfire. Let's start with a food that almost everyone labels as perfectly healthy: spinach. Spinach has vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. No argument there. But spinach also contains something many people never think about: oxalates. Oxalates are natural compounds found in certain plants. In the body, oxalates can bind to minerals like calcium and form crystals. In some people, especially those prone to kidney stones, that crystal formation can become a real problem. Now, here's the key point. Beets also contain oxalates, so when you drink beet juice and combine it with spinach in a salad, a smoothie, or a green detox recipe, you're stacking oxalates on top of oxalates. For a healthy person with no history of kidney stones, that might not cause immediate harm. But for many adults over 50, the kidneys may not filter as efficiently as they used to, and the risk can quietly increase over time. This is why some people do everything healthy and still end up with kidney stone issues. They unknowingly build a routine that overloads the same pathway again and again. Practical nutritionist tip: if you drink beet juice, avoid pairing it with spinach on the same day, especially in large amounts. Choose low oxalate greens instead, like romaine, butter, lettuce, iceberg, arugula, or mixed salad greens that aren't spinach heavy. And if you're thinking, okay, I'll just avoid spinach, keep watching, because the next food is even Topic 2. Swiss chard and beet greens healthy, but not with beet juice. Now let's talk about a green that many health-focused people love: Swiss chard. It's colorful, mint, and often marketed as a super green. Beet greens are similar, and people think if beets are healthy, beet greens must be even healthier. But here's the problem. Swiss chard and beet greens can also be high in oxalates. So when you drink beet juice and then eat a big plate of Swiss chard, or you blend beet greens into the same juice, you're intensifying the same oxalate stack in effect. Sometimes even more than spinach, depending on the portion. And after 50, this matters because the body becomes less forgiving with repeated stress. Also, oxalates can be irritating for some people with sensitive digestion. If you've ever felt bloated, crampy, or uncomfortable after super green meals, it may not be the vegetables themselves, it may be the concentration in combination. Practical tip: if you want greens on beet juice day, keep it simple and gentle. Lettuce-based salads, cucumber, celery, and herbs like parsley or mint. And if you do eat Swiss chard or beet greens, consider having them on a different day, not alongside beet juice, because we're building a routine that supports the body, not a routine that quietly irritates it. Topic 3, almonds and cashews, the smoothie mistake that triggers problems. Now, we move into the modern healthy smoothie world. A lot of people drink beet juice like this. Beet juice plus almond butter plus cashews plus maybe some seeds. On paper, it looks amazing. But in the real world, especially after 50, this combination can cause two major problems. First, many nuts, especially almonds and cashews, can be moderate to high in oxalates, depending on the serving size. So again, you're stacking oxalates, beets plus nuts without realizing it. Second, nut-heavy blends are dense and slow to digest. When digestion slows, the stomach holds food longer. That can lead to reflux, bloating, nausea, heaviness, and that unpleasant feeling like your healthy drink is sitting in your chest. And here's the tricky psychological trap. People feel bad after the drink, and they blame the beets, so they stop beet juice completely, even though the true culprit was the combination. Practical nutritionist tip: if you want a beet juice for circulation, drink it separately from nut-heavy meals. If you need to reduce stomach irritation, dilute it with water and pair it with something lighter, like a small protein plain yogurt if tall, or a boiled egg on the side instead of turning it into a dense nut bomb. Now the next one is a health food people defend fiercely, but it can be a hidden trigger with beet juice. Topic for cocoa and dark chocolate, the hidden headache plus oxalate combo. Let's talk about cocoa and dark chocolate. Dark chocolate is often praised for antioxidants, and yes, in small amounts, it can be fine. But cocoa can also be a source of oxalates, and for some people it can act as a stimulant-like trigger. Here's what makes this combination risky for certain adults over 50. Beet juice can raise nitric oxide and widen blood vessels. That's one reason it may support circulation, but it also means it can change blood flow dynamics quickly. Now combine that with cocoa or dark chocolate, and some people experience flushing, pounding heartbeat, headache, lightheadedness, especially people prone to migraines or blood pressure sensitivity. It's not that cocoa is bad. It's that the combo can create a stronger physiological response than your body wants. Practical tip: if you notice headaches after beet juice, don't automatically quit beet juice. First, remove cocoa and dark chocolate from the same window and try beet juice earlier in the day, in a smaller portion, because sometimes your body isn't rejecting beet juice. It's rejecting the chemistry overload. Now we move to one of the most important pairings to avoid, especially after 50. Topic 5, alcohol, the blood pressure drop, plus dehydration trap. This section matters calmly, clearly, and seriously. Don't combine beet juice with alcohol. Here's why. Beet juice can help widen blood vessels. Alcohol can also widen blood vessels. So together, they can amplify a sudden drop in blood pressure, especially if you're already sensitive, dehydrated, or taking medications that affect blood pressure. And alcohol also dehydrates you, which thickens the blood slightly and forces the heart to work harder. That's a confusing mixed signal for the body. Vessels widening, fluids dropping, heart compensating. This combination can lead to dizziness, weak legs, heart pounding, poor sleep, headaches, and the feeling of something is off after 50. The body's ability to adapt quickly to pressure changes isn't always as strong as it was at 25. Practical tip: if you drink alcohol, skip beet juice that day. If you drink beet juice, avoid alcohol in the same window and focus on hydration. If you're using beet juice specifically to support circulation or blood pressure, alcohol is the opposite direction. It can undo what you're trying to achieve. Now, here's the silent enemy: the food that cancels beet juice benefits without you realizing it. Topic 6. Ultra-processed foods. They cancel beet juice and can worsen swelling. This is one of the biggest reasons people say beet juice doesn't work. They drink beet juice, then they eat processed meats, fast food chips, instant noodles, salty snacks. Here's what happens inside the body. Beet juice supports circulation partly through vessel relaxation and improved blood flow signaling. But heavy sodium intake pushes the body toward fluid retention, increased vascular pressure, and stress on the circulatory system. So instead of feeling lighter and more energized, you may feel puffy ankles, heavier legs, more swelling, elevated pressure, thirst, and fatigue. And then you blame beet juice, but beet juice didn't fail. The meal overpowered the effect. After 50, swelling and circulation issues become more common. Sodium-heavy meals make that worse. Practical tip on beet juice days: keep meals clean and simple. Grilled protein, beans, cucumbers, tomatoes, avocado, lightly salted food, and plenty of water. Now, the final one is the sneakiest because it hides inside health routines and drink mix. Topic 7. High sugar addends. Honey, sweetened yogurt, sweet fruit juice. Now let's talk about the biggest mistake people make with beet juice. They turn it into a sugar drink. They add honey sweetened yogurt flavored drink mixes apple juice, get uppy juice, or other sweet juices, energy boosters with sugar. And here's the truth: beets already contain natural sugars. That's not bad. But when you juice a beet, you remove much of the fiber that normally slows sugar absorption. So beet juice can hit the bloodstream faster than eating beets in solid form. Now, when you add honey or sweet juice on top of that, you can create a glucose spike, especially in adults over 50 who may already have insulin resistance creeping in silently. And repeated glucose spikes don't just affect weight, they affect inflammation, blood vessels, energy crashes, cravings, and long-term metabolic stress. So the drink you thought was heart healthy becomes a blood sugar roller coaster. Practical tip: safe pairing. If you want beet juice to work for you, keep it clean. Add lemon or lime, bright flavor. Number: sugar add ginger, digestive support add cucumber or celery dilution plus minerals, dilute with water, and keep the portion modest. Educational say beet juice protocol. Now let's put it all together, like a doctor and a nutritionist would. Beet juice can be helpful, but it works best when you treat it like a tool, not a random drink. Here's a simple routine many people tolerate better. 1 portion first. Start with 4 ounces, about 120 milliliters, not a massive glass. To dilute it, mix with water to reduce stomach stress and reduce intensity. 3 timing. Drink it earlier in the day or 60 to 90 minutes before a walk, so your body uses that circulation boost in motion. 4. Don't stack triggers. Avoid combining beet juice with spinach, Swiss chard, beet greens, almonds, and cashews. Not heavy smoothies. Know your caution zone. If you have a history of kidney stones, kidney disease, very low blood pressure, or you take medications that affect blood pressure, it's wise to talk with a qualified clinician before making beet juice a daily habit. That's not fear, that SE intelligence, because after 50, your health wins don't come from extremes. They come from precision and consistency. So here's the takeaway. Beet juice can be a powerful ally for circulation, but only if you stop mixing it with the wrong foods. Now I want to ask you something important. Have you ever felt dizzy, bloated, or got headaches after drinking beet juice? Comment YES or nitrogen monoxide and tell me what you mixed it with. And if you want more doctor-style nutrition videos that reveal the hidden mistakes people make after 50, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who's trying to get healthier the natural way. Because sometimes the difference between healthy and harmful is just one simple combination.